Just wanted to maybe give you some idea of why we planted certain plants in certain areas. And so behind you, facing me, there's a ridge of birch trees coming down the Petite River. And they're, really beautiful with their striking white barks and whatnot. So the deep green in the backdrop across the river, we wanted to mimic that as much as possible to attach this place to its surrounding ecosystem. So along this ridge, we've got birch trees along here with some shrubs and driftwood and some boulders and things. Trying to pick up that sort of ocean edge feeling so that people feel as though they're in the right place, that they haven't been just dropped into a park that doesn't connect. So then along the base of the park on the Petite River edge, we've got low-growing shrubs and pollinators, lots of perennials that'll have different blooms throughout the season so that there'll be some color and a nice sort of soft backdrop to the water that'll eventually grow up and sort of puff up so that we start to mask the infrastructure behind the river. Because we had to build our park on a clay cap, we have this impermeable layer below us. So as it rains, that water needs to escape the park in some way. And we thought we would be as creative as possible with using the variable sizes of pea gravel. So just here behind me, we see that this is on our downhill side of the park. We have several of these drains that are decorative pea gravel on top, and we have structural granite chunks below there to accommodate heavy flows of water. So we wanted this park to be used in so many different ways in any kind of configuration that anyone could ever dream of. So the picnic tables are on chains, 8-foot long chains, so that they can be lifted up and maneuvered and attached. If you have a big gang here for a family picnic, you can have everybody sitting at one table, or you can pull these together and make a circle. And the small benches as well are on chains so that they can be manipulated in any way. Along this hedge here, we've planted sort of short native species shrubs and ground covers so that as those mature, they'll kind of puff up and create a back wall of this elevated seating area. So you'll get these layers of buffer from the public spaces. So if you were wanting to have those sort of quiet, intimate gatherings, you can have that, and then you can also kind of ripple outward into this larger area that can accommodate, more chairs or picnic tables if people bring those in, maybe those pop-up tents even for a special event. Nice oak tree in the corner here, and this is one of our statement trees. There's a beautiful oak ridge just behind Petite here that runs along the upper road, and it's one of the last standing oak forests that we have in the region, so we wanted to really bring those oak trees back in. So we have what we call a mother tree, which is the larger one, and then sweeping around its floor are a whole bunch of first-year seedlings. And so we thought that as they mature, this will be a nice oak dense corner. And at the same time, we'll have some young folks that will connect with little plants that are the same size as them. And as they grow up, then they'll know that they're aging at the same pace. So it'll give a good connection to that younger generation as well. I purposely put some rock in here so that people can sit near it and watch the performances. And of course, behind here, we've got our wild strawberry, which is native to this location, and blueberries. So as you're sitting here enjoying things, you should be able to eat right from the garden. And this lower bank of this berm is meant for us to sit on so that we actually are really connected to this place.